dying. Earthquakes, floods. The economy collapsed because of all those natural disasters. But a lot of the blame went to mutants, Homo superior. Some call them the next stage in human evolution. Others, a threat to our very existence.
So now we've got these purifier cults springing up everywhere. They say they're humanity saviors. Well, someone's got to do it.
We X-Men will work with local and national authorities to keep the peace and to deliver help where it's needed.
And the Brotherhood of Mutants will protect its own.
One man could have brought sense and sanity out of this chaos, but Charles Xavier is dead. Struck down when he and Magneto faced the menace called Bastion. The Professor's dream died on that day. Without him, the X-Men just fell apart.
But Mr. Summers, what about the school?
Right here, right now, the school is just a target, Pixie. We'll rebuild it somewhere else.
The government's Mutant Response Division has deployed 10,000 troops in the Bay Area and moved its Telos-Com satellite into orbit above the city.
Commander Reyes, do you think the MRD presence here will diffuse the tension, restore some kind of normalcy to the city?
That's our role.
What about Magneto?
Magneto has not been seen since the Bastion incident.
Everyone lists Magneto among the missing, but he's still out there. He's just deciding on his next move.
Between mutants and purifiers, San Francisco is a virtual powder keg. What will it take to bring calm? Who will be the voice of reason?
Today is about the future. A future we have chosen to face together, human and mutant alike. San Francisco has opened its arms to show the world that peace can be achieved. Today, the future begins with a gesture of trust on both sides. I am proud to stand alongside the X-Men's leader, Cyclops, and the mayor of San Francisco, as we move the city toward integration of our mutant and human communities. The group that I represent, the Mutant Response Division, we are not warriors, we are peacekeepers. The peace we build here is precious and must be protected. I would like to call upon Cyclops, formerly of the Xavier Academy for Gifted Youngsters.
Thank you, Mr. Reyes. I'll speak plainly, and I'll keep it short. The choice we all face is between peaceful coexistence and blind hatred. Charles Xavier died for this dream. We have to live for it.
Mark my word, your time's gonna come.
We have to choose a side, make a stand. The apathy of the many is as destructive as the malice of the few. It's time we remember that we're one people, united by our shared humanity. Your genes don't decide your destiny. You do. We all do.
When the muties finally got me, I died as a man should, protecting his country and his people. Mutants are nature's greatest mistake. We are God's true children. It is your sacred duty to protect the world from these demons. You hear me?
Yes, Dad. I hear you.
And you won't disappoint me.
No, sir.
Make your species proud, boy. Make your father proud.
Mayor Sinclair, citizens of San Francisco, you have seen your city retreat into separate enclaves. Professor Xavier stood for integration and unity. Today, we honor his memory and his ideas. Today, we all stand together. People, please remain calm.
I guess Magneto just gave us a vote of no confidence.
Show yourself, Magneto! You're a coward! The people will not stand for you! You are a terrorist, Magneto! A terrorist!
Looks like we got ourselves a mutie.
Wait, no!
Take this freak out at the knees.
We're on the same side.
You're all right. Take a deep breath.
Who said that?
Don't be scared. I'm Emma Frost, and we're talking mind to mind. I'll coach you through this. The important thing is to focus.
Why are you standing still? So slow. Pay attention! Where'd he go?
Over there! You're Iceman, an Omega-level mutant, and an X-Man.
Looking for an autograph?
Not exactly.
Just as well. Left my pen in my other suit.
Why did you attack a whole squad of purifiers? The odds were against you.
Kid, they're the ones who are doing the attacking. They're well armed, too.
The rally attack was a provocation. You can understand them trying to keep the streets safe.
Right. With automatic weapons and preemptive strikes. I feel safer already.
People are panicked all over the city. Someone has to restore order if the MRD can't.
It's exactly how they want us. We have to keep moving. Make sure to check alleyways and rooftops for any mutants in trouble.
I never saw your power in action before. It's impressive.
Oh, this whole thing is new to you. I can tell. You did good. I'm sorry it has to be under such circumstances, but we stick together, right?
We?
Mutants.
Yeah. Right. So what happened to you guys? The X-Men. I thought you guys were East Coast.
We lost our base, and the man who brought us together in the first place.
Charles Xavier.
Yeah, Professor X. Hard to believe he's gone.
He set up the X-Men in the first place, didn't he?
He was the most powerful telepath the world had ever seen. He found us, and he brought us together.
How did he die?
The same way he lived. Fighting for peace. Bastion struck him down.
Who's Bastion?
A robot. Kind of. Most of him, anyway. He came from the future on a mission to wipe out mutants.
Where is he now?
He scattered debris. He lost that fight.
Okay. We better keep going.
Fight the good fight. I'll see you around.
Other mutants are trying to find a way out for us all. Hang in there.
Get to the bridge! Get everyone to the bridge!
So many people are in a panic. The psychic noise is deafening. I need your help to search.
Purifiers aren't the police, kid. Climb or clear out of my way.
Hey!
What? You want to stand around and talk now?
The Purifiers are here in force. Did you see?
They're kinda hard to miss. And believe me, you don't want to get in their way.
The Purifiers only fight mutants. I'm not a mutant.
Right. Well, by all means, stay here and tell them that.
Listen, that was a mutant atrocity back at the rally. The Purifiers are just trying to keep order.
Did you fall on your head or something? They're attacking anything that moves, you idiot.
So, are you heading any place in particular?
Ha! Lost, are you? Yeah, you look it. I'm not gonna slow down for you, kid. Keep up or fade out.
I'll race you.
You punk kid.
Huh?
I need your help. I have a lot of scared mutants here.
I've never seen so many mutants in one place.
Help them if you can. I've been looking forward to seeing your work firsthand. You're holding up pretty well. We shouldn't stay here too long. We have to clear a path out of here.
I guess you weren't looking forward to meeting me face to face. You know what I am.
I know who you were. You still have to choose who you're going to be.
Where are the police and the MRD?
They can't coordinate. Some sort of interference wave is affecting all electronics in the city. But the Purifiers seem awfully prepared, don't you think?
These are my people. You know that, right? They're only attacking me because they think I'm a mutant.
Because you don't meet their ideals of racial purity anymore. Adrian, you have to accept that things have changed for you.
I won't join you. I won't be a part of your mutant nation.
You can still work with us. Work to defuse this situation and bring the city back from the brink.
People are saying Magneto started this.
Well, we can't rule him out. You thought the peace rally was just papering over the cracks of human-mutant tension. If he did do this, he's made his point.
This is too much. It's too fast.
I wish I could reassure you. What's happened to you marks a break with your life before. When you change in the very core of your being, everything else changes around you.
All I want to be is what my father taught me to be.
That's going to be hard now that you've turned into the thing he hated. Whatever happens, you aren't alone.
We should keep moving.
We'll have to slip past them unnoticed. We'll cover more ground if we split up. You go that way. Good luck. Oh, and thanks.
Cover up your tattoo. You're a disgrace.
Dad, I'm only trying to.
Don't talk back to me!
No, sir. I won't.
Gently, gently. Don't bruise the merchandise. Well, not too much.
Commander Hodge, I'm getting multiple positives. High-profile muties all over the area.
You're right. We've got bigger fish to fry. Here. Restrain her and bring her in. I'm going to see who else is in the neighborhood.
You're a disgrace to those uniforms. This isn't what we do. Attacking the helpless.
The Purifiers are taking the mutants alive, taking them prisoner. Caliban doesn't understand.
I saw your moves there. You're one of us, right? We're on evac, so you keep doing what you're doing here. Don't worry, the X-Men will take care of you. Sihal Novaram Chinu!
Well, I guess I can tell why they call you Pyro.
Right. What do they call you? Training wheels?
There isn't anything out there that I can't handle.
I don't really have time for this, but I do like it that you're spoiling for a fight. Reminds me of me. Hey, one more thing. You know Magneto's coming back to us, right? Sooner or later, his hour's gonna come.
Yeah, a whole lot of people think he already did come back. At the rally.
Maybe, maybe not. Just listen up. Biggest choice you're gonna have to make is whose side you're on.
I'm not afraid to meet force with force.
That's what I like to hear. Clear me some space and you'll see what I can do.
Right. Well, thanks. I guess.
Alright, no need to suck up. Just know when to stand your ground.
Nightcrawler needs some backup. I can't make it to where you are in time.
I'll help if people are in danger, but I won't fight my own kind.
Just do what you can.
What are we waiting for? We need to blast our way in, and we need to do it now.
Raven, this could turn into a massacre. We can't go in without a plan.
Time is a luxury we don't have. The Purifiers have mutants in there. All they need to do is land a copter on the roof, and we lose them all.
Are you Nightcrawler?
I see. All right. Ich verstehe nicht, but Emma says I should trust you.
What do you think we should do?
I can teleport the mutant civilians to safety if you keep the Purifiers busy.
I don't understand this. Why would the Purifiers, want to take mutant hostages?
I don't know. We've never encountered this before. But we have no time to wonder why. We have to stop them.
Maybe they're, I don't know. Renegades, deserters, acting against orders.
This is possible, yes. We do not know what their orders were.
Seems a little crazy that you can't even agree among yourselves.
The Brotherhood may have caused all this, with the rally attack. Sometimes your enemy's enemy is not your friend.
If you don't mind me asking, what's with the tail?
The tail is for balance, which is good to have 10 stories up.
And now he hides it with hippie trinkets he found in the hate somewhere.
On the contrary, I'm tired of hiding who I am. Now, I celebrate it. Besides, you all want to talk about vanity.
I'll make an opening. I'm not picking a fight with people who think they're doing right.
Mein Freund, you must follow your conscience in this. I thank you.
So, you're Mystique, of the Brotherhood. Well, you've been waiting for this fight, haven't you?
The Purifiers have had this coming. I don't see any reason not to give it to them.
What do you think we should do?
We need to blow that roof so they can't land a copter. Pyro's on his way, but it would be nice to give his flame powers something to work with.
Like what?
Provide a little fuel for Pyro's fire. There's a gas line on the roof.
MRD don't really care about mutants, even if they are calling themselves peacekeepers, right?
Human authorities protect human interests, and the MRD most of all. Their true colors are starting to bleed through. Tell Cyclops I said that. Word for word.
That seems a little crazy that you can't even agree among yourselves.
The X-Men's weakness led to this crisis. If they get in our line of fire, they fall too.
So you're some kind of mutant terrorist?
I'm the answer to scum like the Purifiers. And you need to watch your mouth.
Mutants attacked the rally. I don't see why you aren't railing at each other.
You listen to me. If, and I mean if, Magneto did all that, then he had his reasons. You've got a lot of hard choices ahead of you. If you think you can stay clean, you're kidding yourself. But then clean isn't exactly where you're starting from, is it?
Look, if there are innocent people in danger...
People? You're learning. Okay, you can stick around as long as you make yourself useful.
Maybe Nightcrawler isn't going to be able to get them all out, but we need to send a strong message, mate.
I'll try.
Rip snorter, mate.
We've located some of the mutants taken by the Purifiers. Forge is trying to break them loose. I told him you might be dropping by.
Haven't I done enough for the mutant cause already? So, you want me to break this open, or what?
No! There are mutants in here. I'm not sure how many. The lock's wired to a bomb, and there's some sort of interference wave that keeps affecting all my tech.
There's one!
Of course, it doesn't help that I have to keep watching my back the whole time.
Adrian.
Yes, Emma told me your name. I'm Forge.
So these were mutants taken by the Purifiers?
Near as we can tell, yes. They were left here to be transferred onto a truck or a freight train. No telling where they would have been taken to after that.
Have you hacked into Purifier equipment before?
Many times. This was different. More sophisticated than I've ever seen. They've got a new supplier, obviously.
I heard about this interference wave earlier. What do you think it is?
I have no idea, but I've seen it a lot lately. A cyclical pattern of heavy static on electronic systems across the city. It arrived about the same time as the MRD.
You're a mutant too? What's your thing?
Yes, I am. My powers relate to machines. I sort of have a feel for them, for what they can do. If you can think it up, odds are I can make it for you.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
Frankly, yes. The detonation signal for that bomb was sent from a long way off, but it was routed locally. Somewhere up over our heads, there's a router or signal tower of some kind. If you can find it and shut it down, we won't have to worry about any other bombs or devices responding to that signal.
I'm on my way.
Good luck.
Well done. Forge is getting the mutants to safety.
Hey, you! What are you doing up here? Stand down. Does this look like a Purifier attack team?
I have as much right as you to be here.
I'm sorry. After everything that has happened, my troops are a little hair-trigger.
You were up on the stage with Cyclops just before the attack.
I am Luis Reyes, head of the MRD. That means I am responsible for trying to restore order here.
The Purifiers aren't a threat to order. They're just reacting to the mutant threat.
There are elements on both sides who are pushing us towards chaos. Only a neutral party can salvage this and find a way to peace.
They're saying it was Magneto who broke up the rally.
I am afraid there is no room for doubt. Magneto is a terrorist. Who else would stand to gain if humans and mutants go to war?
You think this was meant to start some kind of all-out war?
That would be my guess, yes. And it seems to be working.
Then the Purifiers are victims in this, just like most of these mutants are.
It's only a theory. We are still investigating. You are mutant? But I do not know you.
I have powers, yes, but it's not clear what their source is. Good luck.
Yes, and you.
Forgive me.
Magneto, why did you do this? Can't you see we're only trying to keep the peace?
Indeed. And how is that working out for you, Mr. Reyes?
You want to declare war on humankind. Where do you think it will end?
I assure you, if I had been behind that attack, I would have been a lot less sloppy. And if I decide to wage war, it will end with extinction. For your species, or for mine.
Don't be a fool! The MRD are here to protect you. All of you!
Oh yes, I know your resume, Mr. Reyes. Your meteoric rise. But I don't see you as a savior. More of a voyeur. Your orbital satellite peering down at us all. Your obsession with other people's business.
Do not let your people suffer for a personal crusade.
Look after your own. And understand this. I want your so-called peacekeepers out of this area. As of now, it belongs to Homo sapiens superior. To mutants.
You leave me no choice. I will have you arrested for terrorism.
I cordially invite you to try.
The MRD certainly isn't doing much in the way of peacekeeping.
Yeah, well, it's looking more like Magneto did launch this attack. And you expect me to side with mutants?
We'll need you to help us get to the bottom of all this. Right now we have to protect innocent mutants from the Purifiers. I think it's time you met Cyclops. He'll be waiting for you on Market Street.
Yeah, I can't wait. Reporting as ordered. What do you want with me?
So, you're the mutant whose powers showed during the attack on the rally. We might be able to help you with that if you're interested. Helping mutants come to terms with their powers is what the X-Men do.
You should know that the Brotherhood is assembling its forces. Here.
Frankly, if I were going to accept help from anyone, it would be the Brotherhood. Their methods just make more sense to me.
It's your choice, but the door is open.
You're about to step into the thick of things. You should choose who you're gonna fight with.
Yeah, what difference does it make?
If you have to ask, you're probably incapable of understanding the answer. The Brotherhood will prevail. When you have a singular purpose and conviction, defeat is impossible. But the weak defeat themselves before the battle even begins.
I know more about strength than you'll ever know. What's your deal?
You have to heat a knife to make it cut. I am that knife, and my super speed is the furnace that keeps me sharp.
You know, I could swear I've seen you in pictures all friendly with the X-Men.
Yeah, I may have dabbled with Xavier's crew in the past, but look where that got Xavier.
The Purifiers have been abducting mutants.
Yes, they'll pay for that, and our task is to make the price as high as we can.
How can I help?
The Purifiers are coming in from all over. The biggest flashpoint seems to be the bridge.
I'll try to break up this fight. For the sake of both sides.
I'm happy to hear it.
You know there's still fighting going on between mutants and the Purifiers.
I know. We're going to act as a buffer force along with the MRD.
A buffer force?
The most important thing is to save lives. You see that, right?
Do you think mutants started all of this?
Jury's still out. Magneto's powers, and those of the Brotherhood, could explain what happened at the rally. But I'll talk to Magneto himself before I jump to any conclusions.
So I have this thing I can do. There are other explanations. The Fantastic Four got their powers from cosmic rays. I don't have to be a mutie.
Look, I know this is traumatic, but it doesn't have to be something you work out by yourself. Think about it.
Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot.
Oh, and Adrian? You might want to find something to cover up that Purifier tattoo on your arm. The Brotherhood will tear you apart if they see it.
Well, you'll have to make a choice. Who are you gonna fight alongside? Good, follow me!
Our allies need more mutie material to work with. If these vermin stop the copters, you'll be weeping blood.
Yes, Commander Hodge.
Hodge is too much for you.
I'm gonna wipe that smug look off his face.
Well, if it isn't... Poor little lost purifier, fighting for mutants. Fall on your sword to erase this shit.
What happened?
I'm sorry I didn't have time to ask your preferred destination.
Why are we here?
Let's not lose sight of things. This is a crisis that faces us. We know that mutants have been taken by the Purifiers, but we do not know where.
I get it. The barricades they threw up are blocking mutant access to Chinatown. You think they've brought their prisoners someplace here?
Ja, richtig. We must find Gambit. Remy LeBeau. Nothing happens here without him knowing about it.
In one day, my entire life, everything I was, everything I wanted to be has been dumped down the toilet.
We define ourselves by our actions. In that sense, nothing has changed. You are still faced with the same problems, the same choices.
I don't even know why I'm talking to you. Why I'm helping you.
You're no son of mine.
For the sake of peace, nicht wahr? Because war is in nobody's interests.
Power like that in the hands of one man.
Magneto has been quiet for some time. People were beginning to think that he was dead. He has made his line in the sand. He'll likely punish any human who crosses it.
Why did he do that? Was it just a show of power or something more?
Magneto will never believe humans and mutants can coexist. For him, this is just a case of the survival of the fittest. And guess who gets to choose the fittest?
And thanks for, pulling me out. I could have been in some real trouble there.
You are most welcome. But you should think twice before playing with Mr. Hodge again. He can be a little rough.
Oh man, you and Nightcrawler just pop up everywhere, don't you?
I'm not here because I love your company. I'm here on my own mission.
So you know this guy I'm supposed to go find? Remy LeBeau?
Gambit? Both as a thief and as an X-Man. I prefer him as a thief.
Nightcrawler thinks Gambit will be able to help us find the kidnapped mutants.
I'm sure of it. But Kurt Wagner doesn't think like a criminal. Gambit's externals will spot you for an outsider in seconds.
Wait, externals?
They work for Gambit as smugglers and data couriers. You won't get past them without being challenged. As for those gas masks you'll see them wearing, don't let people tell you it's the air quality down there. Remy likes to make himself look better by making everyone around him look ridiculous. I just got wind of where the Purifiers bring their weapons shipments. You've proven your dedication to the Brotherhood cause. You should consider tagging along. Humanitarian missions can wait.
Yeah. But I want to see what the hell they're up to.
These shipments have to be destroyed.
Muties! How'd they find us?
We just followed your Purifier stench. Good work, kid. Machine guns just look good on me. Purifiers are nothing without their weapons.
Now there's a face that doesn't fit. Who are you?
I'm looking for a mutant. I'm looking for Gambit.
Oh, that's so. Well, I bet he ain't looking for you.
He'll want to see me.
Sure he will.
Now that rally attack has shaken the city more than the earthquake ever did.
Don't make yourself a mutant servant.
I'm nobody's servant.
Gambit's in a hurry for this. Keep an eye out. Purifiers are hiding all over the place.
I'll bet they took it from the Purifiers. Must be something pretty interesting in that package. The Purifiers always have another plan of attack. I need to figure out what that is, and maybe that package has something to do with it. Better not lose this guy.
I got a lock on the courier. There's a mutie chasing him. Take them both out. Don't let that package out of our sights. We can get a drop on him. Take it down.
You want to tag along, kid? Then keep them off of me!
Look, externals are pretty impressive if they manage to steal a package from the Purifiers. I better make sure they don't get it back.
What's in the package? It's for Gambit's eyes, only. Give us the package, mutie lover!
Here we go, gang. Let's purify the Purifiers.
You took what's ours, and we're gonna take it back.
Purifiers have been smuggling shipments for months now, but we're on. I'll meet up with you later. Don't let that courier get away.
They're everywhere!
That package. It's meant for Gambit, isn't it?
What's it to you?
I can take it.
And who are you?
A friend, up to a point. Gambit will want to meet with me.
Yeah, well, whatever. You can mind your own business. You'll live longer.
Like if Gambit needs that package in a hurry?
Okay. You stood up to those rats, and I'm sure not going anywhere. Take it. You can't miss Gambit's club.
Last time I saw you, you were running for your life from the Purifiers. What's with the heroics?
The Brotherhood has its own plan, kid. We're clearing out this pathetic human city, street by street. If you think you're ready for the big leagues, I'm on my way to clear out a Purifier stronghold. The Brotherhood are making huge waves, kid. Are you still with us?
After everything I've seen them do to mutants.
Yeah, you got some backbone in ya. Alright. I'll need you to smoke the hornets out while I raid the nest. See if you can draw them onto the rooftops.
Those fireworks ought to get their attention. Give Toad a chance to do his thing. I'm not interested in playing nice.
What do you need?
I need to speak with Gambit.
He ain't home. Go away, kid.
Wait! I have the package.
Okay, you're on the clock, kid. Don't waste a man's time.
Hey, let me in! I need to see Gambit.
You've caused quite a stir. We have a shameful neighborhood watch program in these parts. Everyone's on edge around here. You might be harmless, but these days, most people don't want to take chances. What was that mess down at the market?
Purifiers are trying to get this. I got rid of them.
You got rid of them? I doubt that. No telling what you brought to my door.
I'm trying to help, but I swear I am on your side.
And what side would that be? Maybe the coin's still in the air. Maybe I didn't decide yet. Unfortunately, your past speaks against you. You had better prove I can trust you.
I'm trying to help. Okay, I swear I'm on your side. Like, I brought you the package. I didn't let the Purifiers get it.
Why didn't you just say so? Name's Remy. Maybe I'm pleased to meet you. Time will tell. Come on inside.
The Purifiers have been taking mutants alive. Nightcrawler thought you might know where they're taking them.
Monsieur Wagner is too kind. Curious. What is your take on this?
The Purifiers shun mutants. They don't collect them. I don't get it. The Purifiers didn't want you getting that package.
First things first. Let's see what you brought me. Hello. Worse than I thought.
What is that?
Stolen goods. Stolen souls. I think my problem connects to your problem. If so, maybe you're right. Maybe we can help each other.
Do you have any idea who's behind all this?
Someone very clever. Someone who sees many moves ahead. And perhaps...
Perhaps what?
Perhaps someone who is very skilled at manipulating others. The fear of mutants was always there. The hysteria has been skillfully orchestrated.
The rally attack was broadcast all over the world. People think Magneto and the Brotherhood did it.
Yes. I heard that Monsieur Lancher had returned. Your wild card as always. But I think there's some sleight of hand at play here.
Well, I want to know more about your followers. Who are they and why?
Why do they wear the masks? To answer question one, I pay them well, they follow. That's simple. As for the second, I have my reasons. Alas, some things are best left unstated.
I'm ready. What do you need?
My neighbors have a warehouse that's been busy night and day over the past few days. Meet up with some of my people and see what you can find.
I'm on my way.
Watch your back. They've become unpredictably rapid, and that isn't good for any of us.
Looks like one more earthquake will drop Chinatown right into the ocean. The whole world was falling apart even before the rally attack. I wonder how much the purifiers had to do with helping that along.
Hey kid, Gambit wants some samples of anything we find here. We'll bring the truck in through there. You'll have to go around to get the door open. Figure out how to get that hoist working. Find the juice to get this thing going. Don't let that truck out of here!
Well now, I think we can keep these vermin busy while the truck is loaded.
You were right.
As I thought. Not just friendly neighborhood thieves over there.
Were there any other clues in the package that can help us figure out their plan?
Schematics to a compound that isn't on any map, and that none of my people have been able to locate. It's so well shielded, you could be forgiven for thinking it doesn't even exist.
They had more of those little glass bottles, and machine parts. I closed their shop. Probably not for long.
C'est bien. You bought us some time. That's always worth having.
What are those things?
I believe evidence of a crime. A theft, in fact. One I would never have attempted.
Are you gonna make me guess?
No. But I need to be sure before I speak. If I'm right, the purifiers are not our only enemy.
So, do you think it was mutants that attacked the rally?
No. It was clearly a setup to frame mutants and panic the world. The real question is how they did it. And that vial, my friend, is our first clue.
Well, did you find out the location?
Seems they've been using an old BART tunnel.
Well then, that's my way in.
Watch yourself down there. You'll find more than rats in those tunnels. One last thing. I got me a sense about you. Now, I understand the attraction to the darker side, but take my advice. Try not to lose sight of yourself. Yeah, we're mutants, but that doesn't mean that's all we are, Dakota.
I'm not surprised the purifiers were hunting mutants, but why bother capturing them? And what's in those vials? I've got a feeling I won't like the answer.
It's only a matter of time. The grafting process always has a few setbacks. Can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
Who are you? Who else came?
No one. It's just me.
You must be joking. Do you know what you're up against?
I'm starting to get an idea.
These cells are lined with degenerators. We can't use our powers. Hurry up. You'll have to kill the electric fields.
Please help me! What is this place? It's like something out of a horror movie.
We're fighting a war. We do what we have to do.
Well, this doesn't look like war. It looks more like torture.
An eye for an eye. The muties need to be brought down, whatever it takes.
No. No way. I mean, how could anything justify this?
I've been trying to locate you. There's something shielding your location. I sense so many other mutants further ahead. So many are in pain. Hurry, find them.
Rerouting power. Power's been restored to the south block.
Roger that, base. We'll bring in reinforcements to purify this beauty once and for all.
All the planning. This is tied to something way bigger.
Thanks. Nice work. You and I can do this. The name's Surge.
You must be packing some serious voltage.
No small talk. We don't have a lot of time.
I can't believe they kept this lab a secret. I've never seen those lab guys before.
I think they've been trying to farm mutant genes. Some of them must be harder to synthesize than others.
That means if Pixie and Caliban were captured...
They can beam anywhere and find any damn mutant they want. Come on. We can't leave this place standing. There's a server room down the corridor. I'm hoping I can access data that might shed some light on what's going on here.
We have to keep moving. It won't matter what they're doing here once we level the place.
Good point.
Right. You lead the way.
This place has to be brought down. This isn't going to shut down the cell block. I can only interfere with the security grid. You'll have to time your jumps to get up to the control room. How are you holding up?
I'm done with nipping. I'm going to grind this facility down to gravel.
Hey.
It's good to be meeting you.
Most of the cell blocks are open now. We just need to clear a path.
Then it's time for us to get out also.
There's still a mutant trapped up top.
Quicksilver. Well, you know he's a member of the Brotherhood. Perhaps we will have an early lunch, huh?
But isn't this a hero thing? I mean, if you leave him here, you're just as bad as the people who did this.
Relax, I was only teasing. We look after our own. Mutants are a family, Tovarish. And every family has a few black sheep.
I think I'm starting to understand you guys. We gotta save the last one.
We work together and everything will be fine. Like a team, my friend. If one mutant is still trapped, we stay for that one. It's the X-Men way.
Weaklings and simpletons. Magneto shouldn't have allowed himself to be influenced by Cyclops. He should have declared war on the humans from the start. An eye for an eye.
How can you say that?
Every atrocity they commit against us, it's our right and our duty to give it back to them. 10 times over.
Quicksilver, wait! Slow down!
What for?
Why are we going this way? Let's get out of this place.
Those are human! Do you know what that means? They dissect and experiment on mutants, and now they're in some insane alliance with the Purifiers. I'm not leaving here until this place is destroyed.
What can the Purifiers gain from the U-Men?
U-Men adapt their bodies with mutant body parts, vampirize our powers to sidestep the processes of evolution. If that doesn't already shake you to the core, think about what happens if the Purifiers can take advantage of that research in some way.
How could the Purifiers be part of something like this? How could they commit such atrocities?
Your naivete would be touching if it weren't so big and irritant.
Do you think Cyclops is right to work with Luis Reyes?
The authorities will always turn on us given time. Only a fool trusts humans. And Reyes was human last time I looked.
No, you were right about choices. You have to follow one path with no hesitations.
Safety for our kind lies in strength. Against this kind of provocation, we have the right to defend ourselves. And to hit back.
Well, Tovarish. Shall we do some house cleaning before we smash this place to the ground?
They've alerted the whole compound by now. I don't know, maybe we should just go.
I don't know about what you stand for, but as part of the Brotherhood, I can't leave here until I know that every bit of our mutant DNA has been kept from any further violation. Now, are you gonna go with them, or are you gonna come with me?
Yeah. These guys need to be taught a lesson they won't forget.
So be it. I'll do it myself. Help Pietro. As Los Cosas go, he is an excellent one.
That's right. Come with me and you'll learn a few things. Let's start with never trusting humans or X-Men.
We're all in this together. I can't believe you're drawing lines in the sand now, Quicksilver.
Girl, when this is over, the Brotherhood will come after those who allowed it to happen. There'll be a reckoning.
Oh, there you are. Wherever you are, it's heavily shielded even against telepathy. It's really quite aggravating.
Get out of my mind, Emma! You don't have the right!
Yeah, glad you're back. Look, I found the missing mutants, but we're not out of trouble.
Not to worry. Clear out the Purifier miscreants, and I'll see about stealing their helicopter.
Wait! Back up!
I'm feeling weak again. Mutant power, deadliness. I'll shred those things with my teeth.
Listen, those damn things are sapping our powers.
Such incompetence! What kind of rescue is this?
Shut them down! Hurry!
Thing down here. We need to destroy it.
A phenomenal performance. I'm sorry I only got the end of it. You realize what you're holding?
Stolen mutant powers.
Bien sûr. Extracted, concentrated, and turned into a drug. Please. That belongs with us, not with the human.
If they've got more machines like this, they'll have an army to throw against us.
Then an army is exactly what we need on our side.
Don't think you'll profit from this. Destroy it! It's a crime and an obscenity! The X-Men don't use such weapons.
Good call, on. There's a war coming and we all know it. Now we got one more weapon in our locker.
Ah! So much for trust. There has to be some difference between the good guys and the bad guys, Tovarich. Come. Cyclops will decide what to do with you.
I'm hoping that was the worst of it. But I'm telling you, Scott, that place was not something they built just yesterday. Gambit seemed to think something even bigger was coming.
Well, maybe he's right. But that serum should have been destroyed. We have to get to the bottom of this. Attacks on mutants are increasing all over the world after the rally attack was broadcast. Quicksilver will have told Magneto by now, which means we're one step closer to a full-on human-mutant war. What was the kid thinking?
Gambit can be persuasive.
Please tell me this is over now.
The Brotherhood's stance is seductive. When you're scared or angry, it's a consolation just to hit out. But please, remember that not everything is that simple. It's good that you managed to get everyone out. But it isn't over. It's just beginning. It's possible we may have a few trust issues here.
I don't think this is about trust. I think it's about strategy.
Giving Remy the serum may have consequences we can't foresee.
Yeah, you're gonna be facing an army of superpowered purifiers. Purifiers who defied the very core of their own creed.
For the satisfaction of wiping mutants out with their own poison.
That's probably a good idea to arm yourselves. But what do I care? It's your choice. Well, Gambit seems to have figured out ahead of time that a war was coming.
Don't even try to guess the motives of someone as skilled at deception as Gambit is. If he says he won't work with purifiers, then I'll have to take him on his word. But time will tell.
If you don't use every weapon you can lay your hands on, these U-Men and turncoat purifiers will destroy you.
And does that prospect bother you?
I'm just trying to stop a massacre. That's all. Where is Magneto through all of this? I mean, after that bridge dropped, he disappeared.
Magneto doesn't disappear. He's watching. I know he has his Brotherhood systematically sweeping the streets for the purifiers.
There's some logic in that. I mean, that's what the purifiers were trying to do to us. I mean, to you. To mutants.
I understand your anger, but Magneto is fanning the flames. Open warfare between humans and mutants is what we're trying to avoid.
But those U-Men could be all over the city. We should be aiming to take them out.
Agreed. First priority is to make sure there are no more power synthesizing labs like this one. Forge hacked into the MRD's Telos satellite. There's some suspect power usage running beneath the ground and into the fissure. I'd like to scout out the location without showing our hand. You have no connection to the X-Men and you won't show up on any of their databases.
I'll go check it out. I hope you realize that the peacekeeping route hasn't worked out so well.
Believe me, I've seen the alternative, and it's a whole lot worse.
I better get out there. Wish me luck.
I do. We all do.
Something's gotta give. I mean, I've got to make a choice instead of just reacting to all this stuff.
Son, I look at what you've become and I weep for you. The way you've bought into the Brotherhood's agenda. Is there no human left in you at all? Who are you?
Wait. I'm on your side.
That's so.
I'm not with them.
There's nothing left of my son.
Something around here is using huge amounts of energy. I'm here to check it out.
Weird power signature, huh? I was just following a scent. Guy attacked back at the rally.
Just by talking to you, I'm betraying everything that ever meant anything to me. Spitting on my father's memory.
Yeah, God's got a weird sense of humor, don't he? But anyone ever tried to tell me how to live my life, I just had the 3 answers for him.
3 answers?
Yeah, they're sharp, they're shiny, and they make a deep impression.
Quite a security setup to protect some boxes.
Ain't it, though? Makes you wonder. I saw you at the rally.
What? No, that was... Yeah, I was there.
You're facing a tough road, bub. Look, kid, I'm no babysitter. Tag along if you like, but it's at your own risk.
I said I'm gonna check this place out, I'm gonna do it.
Son, the X-Men have fed you lies. They're warping your thoughts the way muties do. You have to show them who you really are.
I hear it now. Yeah, there's something about that sound. Wow, it's really getting cold.
Yeah, guess we know why they need all those generators.
How could they do all this with no one noticing?
Now there's a question. Sentinel tech. Way beyond anything I've seen. Why don't you come and join us, Reyes?
Good day to you, Logan. Sentinel technology, did you say? I am alarmed to hear that.
Then maybe it's time you inspected the troops, bub.
They've been shipping hundreds of these suits.
I vet every MRD officer personally. There is no question of MRD involvement. Perhaps you are involved yourself.
What?
Your lack of control is legendary. Everyone knows that you have had lapses.
Lapses? Are you out of your mind?
You are an animal in human form. Isn't that right? Isn't that why you took that name?
No! You accuse me. You useless!
Wolverine! Don't! Wolverine, we are all friends here.
No! No! You're not my friend.
What is it? What are you doing?
Don't know. Head's ringing. Something here's not right. Tell Summers what we found. I gotta get out of here before I...
Wolverine!
I love my new suit. All sorts of upgrades since we last met. Trust me, it's what the master race will be wearing this season.
Well, if it isn't our little traitor again, this will be a pleasure.
You know what's funny? I'm looking at you now and I'm thinking, my father could have been a good man if it wasn't for the poison you poured into his ear.
Once we synthesize Megan Gwyn's power, our alliances will have to be renegotiated. The Purifiers will conquer and rule alone.
Pixie, I'm not gonna let that happen.
A slight, technical hitch. That's what comes of relying on mutant powers.
Looks like you got some wiring crossed.
In the circumstances, child, I believe I have no option but to surrender. I'm your prisoner.
My prisoner?
Exactly. You've beaten me, my mutant friend. An X-Man has to be generous in victory. You do want to be an X-Man, don't you? Or are you feeling the pull of the dark side? Well, it's your choice, of course.
Where's Pixie? What have you done to her?
Oh, that's a whole lot of misplaced sentiment, boy. You're thinking of mutants as people. That's a slippery slope.
Well, I promise I won't make the same mistake with you, Hodge.
Adrian, think of what you're doing!
Remember who you were!
Thank you. I think the auto repair system has done its work by now.
I'm pretty relieved to see you.
It took a long time to find you. Emma couldn't pick up your trace, and then Wolverine. There's something wrong with him.
I can't explain it.
My God. This place. We must tell Scott. We go, yes?
Yeah, I hear you, but...
What is it that you want to do?
But with everything that's happened, maybe Mystique is right.
Mystique? I hope you know what you're doing, mein lieber Kind.
Well, well. You're starting to look like less of a doe-eyed innocent. What's up, kid?
Like when I ran into Wolverine, he was tracing weapons to that location. We found an entire factory of Sentinel tech running there.
Oh, really? Something rotten in Reyes's barrel, then. Sentinel tech. That's bad. Very bad.
Wolverine. He seemed to be fine, but then Reyes noticed that something was wrong with him. He just lost control. Inside of a few seconds.
Charles Xavier, Manuel de la Roca, Emma Frost.
What?
3 mutants who could get past Logan's mental blocks and do that to him. But the first 2 died, and the third cleaned up her act. Logan gone feral, huh? Isn't that unfortunate timing?
No, the stuff in there is way more high-tech than what they were using during the raid.
Sentinel tech. Magneto suspected as much, and the MRD conveniently missed it.
Luis Reyes showed up at the factory. At least now he and the MRD know about it.
Forgive me if I don't dance for joy. The MRD can't defend us against Sentinel technology. We have to track those shipments.
What now? The Purifiers are bad enough without mutant-killing robots for backup.
Somebody is playing us like a bunch of puppets. Whoever that is, they've got to be close. We just need to run them to the ground. Toad managed to find out about their next shipment of battlesuits. Go there, stop that shipment, and flatten the place. So this chat has been interesting, kid. But why tell me? Surely Logan wouldn't have put you up to that, no matter what he thinks of Pretty Boy.
I've been thinking. Both you and Cyclops are trying to do the right thing, but now, I think I can see why the Brotherhood puts mutants first.
We'll see if you feel the same way once this is all over. And that's gonna be soon.
I just want all of this to end.
Pace yourself. Wiping out their lab, finding their factory was nice work. But this isn't over, and you know it.
Hey, listen. I appreciate that you're wary of me, but you still jumped in to save my skin more than once. It's okay. I'll manage on my own.
I understand your reasoning. I really do. Come, I will help you.
Nightcrawler, the Brotherhood is sweeping through the city. I'm sorry, but I need your help.
Do what you gotta do. Thanks for the lift.
Very well. Good luck.
Will you be alright? Feels good doing the right thing, doesn't it?
Look, I'm going minute to minute here and hoping they all add up to who I am.
Lab compound offline. Sentinel factory offline.
A voice from the factory. Why am I not surprised?
Mutant code continues. Monitor and report. Confirm download signal strength. No more time to waste. Locate Reyes.
Reyes? Luis isn't here right now.
Whoever you are, it is unwise to provoke me.
I know. Somehow I didn't like this. You're the one who set this whole thing up, aren't you? The one who gives Reyes his orders?
Better to say that Reyes gives the others my orders. That is his purpose. You are a mutant.
Yeah. And so is Reyes. You got that mind control thing going on, like Charles Xavier.
Very much like Xavier. Except that he belongs to me.
Bastion?
Oh, you are a clever little animal.
Aren't you supposed to be dead?
I was never truly alive. That makes reincarnation a lot easier.
Forge!
Have you seen the tech those purifiers are using? It's like nothing I've ever seen.
I found a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that stuff almost fell on my head.
There's somebody communicating to Luis through the MRD satellite.
The telesatellite? But it doesn't have any life support.
The computer identified the voice as Bastion.
Bastion? Magneto swore he destroyed that monster.
What is he?
The ultimate weapon in a future war against us. And he's the reason why the purifiers have future tech.
Bastion said something about reincarnation.
Meaning that he doesn't intend to stay up in that satellite for long. If his consciousness survived somehow, my guess is that he would try to build himself a new body.
Thanks. I can handle it from here.
This whole city is barely hanging on. With Bastion involved, we all have to be on our guard.
Come on, Caliban. Let's get moving.
But where? Too many. Too many! Caliban feels no remorse for Hodge. He hurt Caliban and stole Pixie.
Hodge said taking Pixie's power was a big part of the Purifier's game plan. You've got a psychic trace on her, right? Then we'll find her together.
But Pixie's signal will be everywhere now, wherever Purifiers use her power.
Then we'll take them down one at a time until we find the real signal. If we find those strong signals and rule them out one by one, can you zero in on her?
Caliban thinks so.
Then do it. Choose the closest signal and head in that direction. We'll take this one step at a time. Are you sure you're up for this? As you look terrible.
They drained so much from Caliban. So many other mutants went through that pain, but no more!
Come on. If you stop now, Hodge wins after all.
No, Caliban will find her. Pixie's power! They have Pixie's power!
Maybe not. Maybe they just got her rigged up in a copycat machine, the way they did with you. Either way, we're going to find her. Impressive.
I seldom disappoint. Brotherhood?
I don't know yet.
Well, I suppose it doesn't matter when we're facing a common enemy.
The Purifiers have Pixie. We're trying to find her before they can synthesize her power.
That would be unfortunate. But how is it even possible?
With human technology. They've made some kind of an alliance.
Everyone hates mutants for being different, but they have no problem draining us dry for their own benefit.
I'm sorta new to this. My power's only just activated.
And how is that working out for you?
This isn't how I ever saw myself. What I was meant to be.
But who tells us what we're meant to be? Everyone has an opinion. Mostly, if we follow those opinions, we lose ourselves.
It sounds like you're talking from personal experience.
I've made my share of mistakes. That's how we learn.
Didn't I see you in the Winter Olympics a few years back?
The whole of life is a competition. You'll learn.
But with super speed, you couldn't really lose, could you?
I didn't say the competition was fair.
What's happening elsewhere? How are we doing?
We're holding the Purifiers at bay, but they're throwing everything they've got at us, recklessly.
Like this is the last throw of the dice.
Exactly. For some reason, even the MRD have begun to turn on us. They wouldn't let me get past to take out a Purifier shipment. Looks like your Brotherhood cronies were right not to trust them. Maybe we'll end up on the same side of this one.
We've got to move on. If we lose this trail, we're sunk.
Good luck. I'll clear the way for you as far as I can.
Oh!
Whoa! What are you staring at?
Sorry, was I staring? I just... Adrian. It's nice to meet you.
You sure about that? Usually I come as pretty bad news.
We're following a trail. Pixies. The Purifiers want to steal her power.
Do they now? You want to know the best way to stop them?
Yes. Please.
Beat them to death with a parked car!
Someone as powerful as you would be a big help to us.
Power? Let me tell you about power. It comes with a price, and it's nearly always too high.
Is that how it was for you? I mean, you paid a price?
Nah, I'm one of the lucky ones. Never let it change me or go to my head. I'm still the same sweet guy I always was. You're starting to irritate me.
Sorry. Well, I'm sure you don't need to suffer any fools.
Are you saying I look like I'm unreasonable?
No.
'Cause I'm not. I'm just always right is all. So don't even question it. I'm not a fan of seeing these so-called peacekeepers aiming weapons at me. No puny MRD is going to keep the Brotherhood from owning the city. Are you in for this fight?
I'll take it over the city, huh? I couldn't agree more. Let's get going.
A strong trace. Pixie was here, but...
What, she ran into a wall? They're in a copter! That copter!
We must go now. She needs us. Pixie needs us.
Wolverine. He's going completely feral now. If he's not stopped, he's gonna kill someone. Guess I have to find Wolverine on my own. Hey, now that's timing. Hey, Logan. I'm glad you made it back. I was worried about you. Emma, if you're eavesdropping, I need backup here.
Sorry to interrupt. I see events have moved on.
They're going to clone Pixie's power. I'm trying to get to her first, but I got sidetracked.
Listen to me. You can't bring Wolverine down, but you've got his attention.
Yeah, lucky me.
You can't handle Logan alone. Wait until we reach you.
Logan, it's me. Snap out of it.
looked brutal, but he's dreaming of bunny rabbits.
Dig deeper, Emma. Find out what made Logan lose control like that. I want to be sure before I confront Reyes.
I'll step into his cerebellum and take a look. You are right. It was Reyes, using some kind of mind control power.
Then Reyes is our next priority. As soon as we're done here, we take him down.
Pixie's inside that helicopter. They're trying to synthesize her power.
That wasn't my optic blast. It was some kind of laser. We have to get to Pixie.
I'm gonna get you out of there!
No! Power dampener! Turn it off! I can teleport!
You persist in trying to oppose me, child. There is a certain dignity in accepting your fate.
I'm caught! Listen, that was Bastion. That was Bastion's voice.
I know. We'll stop him. Let's just get you out.
This is like the rally attack. He wants us to fight each other until he's ready to kill us all. If he gets my ability, don't let him. Please, don't.
Hey, who croaked the kid?
You asked the right question, Kane Marco. You share the responsibility for this child's death, you and your X-Men. And I swore that if any more mutants died, I would be their avenging angel.
I'm not an X-Man.
You fought alongside Cyclops, and Cyclops brought this vessel down. I saw it.
Kid, you picked a fight with the wrong guy.
Wait, that's not how it happened.
Pixie! No! Magneto, think this through. I loved Megan like a daughter. I'd never...
I know what I saw, Cyclops.
Just like everyone knew what they saw at the rally. But it wasn't you, was it? And this wasn't me.
You've made common cause with fools and knaves, Cyclops. Even if you didn't kill the child, your pact with the MRD was what allowed the Purifiers to get a foothold in this city. From now on, if you or any of your X-Men cross my path, I will pause just long enough to crush them. Perhaps you deserve the benefit of the doubt. You fought like a warrior, and there's a place for you in my Brotherhood. Choose now. I've no time for further debate.
Don't do this. You're not like them. I've watched you. If you care about the future for all of us, you'll stand alongside the X-Men. I know you'll make the right decision. Eric, if this is a war, it's no place for children.
I am not a child. I know what I'm doing.
You have your answer, Cyclops. Leave this place. You're neither wanted nor needed here.
I'm going. But think about this. We have a common enemy out there, and he just got exactly what he wanted. Us at each other's throats. On the X-Men's side, the door is still open.
There's a lot to do. I suppose we'd better make a start. Come, destiny awaits.
Here I am. I'm ready.
It's a positive inspiration to see how far you've expanded your horizons.
We should hurry. Reyes can make the MRD do whatever he wants.
Removing Mr. Reyes from the equation is our first priority. I intend to send you against him, if you're willing to try.
Yeah, sure. What will you be doing?
The goal of the Brotherhood is mutant supremacy. We'll take this opportunity to establish control over the city and expel the MRD, after which I'll join you.
Reyes has mind control powers, but he wasn't able to influence you.
I have a partial immunity to telepathic assault, and my helmet acts as a shield. It's more significant that you escaped his powers when he influenced Wolverine.
Huh. Wow, I hadn't thought about that. Maybe it's part of my ability.
It seems so, and it's a part I intend to exploit. You'll be against fellow mutants. Are you prepared for that?
Oh yeah. This is kind of what I was trained for. Tried to get to Pixie in time, and I failed.
The death of any mutant is tragic. It is our response to such tragedies that defines us.
You know that Reyes is working for Bastion. He's the real enemy here.
Indeed. But whatever his plan, he's chosen to act through Mr. Reyes. We'll take down the puppet and force the puppet master to take the stage himself.
But what is he?
Anything and everything. Be very wary. Ultimately, you're going to face the entity that killed Charles Xavier.
Well, like I said, I'm ready.
Then press on. You'll have to hold the fort alone at first, but we'll join you when we can.
Oh, it's you.
Toad!
So you finally sorted yourself out?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thanks to you. I just asked myself, what would Toad do?
Did you get the answer? Smack you in the mouth. Let's keep moving here, okay?
Like children, unaware of the dangers, you need me.
He's using his power. Don't listen to him.
Let me make the choices for you.
You're such a poison to the system.
He's the poison. Don't let him control you.
Feel a bit of a fool yet? All that purifier and mutant blood mixing about in your damaged head? That's right. Just remember that you don't know anything. You should keep your mouth shut till you got something to say.
I want to smack you again. Just because. I'll see you on the other side.
Hey, Runt. It's good to see you on our side. Getting on the plan to keep track of that stuff out.
Yeah, Reyes started all this. Somehow he has the ability to mind control.
Yeah, I knew something must be wrong when the purifiers were collecting mutants as specimens.
Through the guidance of a wise benefactor, I have finally been able to place myself in a position to help all of you.
Wait! Take out the speakers! Emma, how many more? Emma?
I don't know.
Your fireworks are all
The
fizzling.
speakers magnify Reyes' mind control powers by about
Now you got me
100
doing it.
times. It's all I can do to shield a few of us.
Gambit, are you okay?
Ah, I see. Brotherhood. Well now, you kept your cards close to your chest, mon ami.
Did you make your men use that vial? The synthesized mutant powers?
Let them choose. Choices, my friend, is what life is about. And I've been making some myself.
But Reyes has some kind of mind control power. He used it to drive Wolverine into a berserker rage.
I thought we might be dealing with a telepath. And I couldn't risk trusting Cyclops in case he was under some outside influence. So I went my own way. Seemed to be what works best for me.
What are you doing here?
Our task is simple. Hold off the MRD, or what's left of them.
Those suits are controlling all their brain functions now. They're just puppets.
Let's do it.
Bien sûr. You know, I hadn't realized I'd missed this life so much.
Forge has found out a little more about what it is we're facing. He's just up ahead. He'll brief you. I should warn you, the guards are everywhere. I've stopped them from flooding into the tunnel, but I can't hold them off much longer.
Are you?
I'm fine. Emma is shielding me. Listen, Brotherhood or not, you can't go in there without knowing this.
Bastion is up on the Telos satellite, isn't he?
No. Bastion is the Telos satellite. As he was dying, he uploaded his consciousness to it in the form of a virus, took over its AI.
So we just gotta figure out a way to bring down a satellite.
But that's step 2. Step 1 is to stop Reyes from opening a download link. Once that happens, Bastion will transfer himself into every mech and Prime Enforcer suit. Cut off the broadcast at the source. The transmission tower at the top of the MRD building. But you'll have to make it past all of those MRD troops. Nobody can ask you to risk your lives for a cause you only joined yesterday.
Well, I didn't know who I was yesterday. Today I do. I'm ready.
You'll have to climb up the tower on the outside. Even from here, I can tell you the inside is wired with about 1 million traps.
How many more of those speakers are there?
Don't ask. The entire city is full of rabid, frothing maniacs. Emma is keeping a lid on it as far as she can. Cyclops and Magneto are working on a plan to stop Bastion if you fail.
Thanks. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Bastion isn't the only one with remote hacking skills. If we clear out this block, we can lock down the area and keep MRD troops from flooding in from this end of the base. Can you help?
No problem.
Go, kid! Stop Reyes! We've got this!
Start climbing, kid.
Mutants, always believing they're superior to humans, yet always so predictable in their behavior, wasting time in recriminations and hurt feelings as you plunge into the abyss.
The world craves stability and safety. I'm going to prove it. Step into this lamentable civil war and bring peace. First to San Francisco, then to the whole of the Earth.
By turning everyone into brainwashed zombies? I know what you are.
I am the future.
What have you done to yourself?
I am glad that you ask. I have equipped myself with all the mutant powers sampled by the human science team. This suit administers and regulates the necessary dosages. Gives me whatever I need, whenever I need it.
You're a petty thief, and what you stole were mutant powers. Powers that belong to Charles Xavier.
He was dying in my arms. A perfect opportunity to try out the gene sampling technology.
One thing I don't get. If you were behind the attack at the rally, why didn't you leave the stage?
How often is someone accused of their own assassination? Besides, I had to see the mayor's demise through.
You could have been killed yourself.
Not a chance. If there was one thing you could count on, it was the X-Men to save the day. And it was not difficult to influence Nightcrawler to save me. It's one vote the mayor could not buy.
Do you even know who that is up there? Listen to me. When Bastion was destroyed, he was able to shunt his mind into the Telos satellite. But now he wants a new body. Everything he's given to you has been to help him accomplish that.
No. Bastion believes in me. In my cause.
You're just a tool that he used.
And yet it is me who is standing here in the invincible battlesuit. And you who kneel there, alone, about to die.
Not quite alone.
As far as dying goes, we'd like a second opinion.
You think I am afraid of you, Cyclops? Any of you? Your time came and went, and you didn't even notice. The MRD satellite over our heads controls an entire network. Once I activate the uplink, my commands will be transmitted simultaneously to every living man, woman, and child.
Try stopping me then.
If Luis connects to the satellite, his influence power could affect the whole world.
Bastion will have a new body and lead an army of biomech slaves. That's been the plan all along.
The satellite, can you bring it down?
From down here on Earth? I doubt it. It's in orbit 1,000 miles above us.
Forge has been working on a power amplifier. If we can get you to him, maybe he can boost you to the point where your powers can reach that far.
What about Reyes?
Go ahead. I'm going after Reyes. I'll stop him from activating the uplink, or else I'll buy us as much time as I can.
Just don't buy it with your life.
Bastion just needed a new shell for his mind to inhabit. And you're wearing it.
Liar! He gave me the schematics for this battlesuit, and the uplink code for me to spread my influence over the whole world.
If you activate that link, it's the last thing you'll ever do. Help us take him down, Reyes.
You would like to keep me from my destiny. I will complete that uplink, child. Nothing will stop me. But if it's a fight you want, I will do my best to accommodate you.
Whoa. That's a lot of tin cans.
Bastion is down there. Take out the tower. Get to the roof.
Too late.
How can you... Magneto destroyed that satellite.
The download was already complete. I am Bastion, and I am your death. This battle has become a distraction from my larger goal.
Hey, while I tie you up here, the X-Men and the Brotherhood are trashing your toys. You've already lost.
Again, you miss the point. Each of those mechs and each battlesuit can become me and have full access to my powers. This suit is my masterpiece. It acts as a conduit matrix. Utilizing the pool of X genes, I am able to send my consciousness wherever I wish it to be. So many X genes sample, so many to gather in stream. Here, let me show you.
I wish to surrender and place myself in the hands of the authorities.
Well, I'm sure you do. But right now, the Brotherhood are the authorities.
Remember this site. We have our homeland at last. Our sovereign territory. It begins here.
What does?
The wider struggle. The struggle for the future and the world.
Is that what we want? The world?
Child, we do not choose this conflict. It's written into the DNA of every living thing to contend with its environment until it conquers and controls.
father would hate me for what I've done.
There is the family of blood, and there is the family of spirit. In every respect that matters, you have outgrown your father. If the memory of him pains you, let it go.
He had courage. He did what he thought was right, no matter what it cost him.
And that courage is his legacy. Embrace it. The struggle that is to come will define us all. Remake the world in our image. But make no mistake, child.